Hello, my friend. Do you know that feeling when your strength is fading, simple tasks become more difficult, or you feel weaker with each passing year? Does it seem like your body is betraying you? If you are over 60 and feel like your muscles are disappearing, pay close attention because this video will change the game for you. You've been there. You try to pick up something heavy, but your arms don't respond like they used to. Or maybe you stumble more easily, and climbing stairs has become a huge challenge. It's as if your muscles are disappearing, isn't it? We call this sarcopenia, and it's a real problem that affects many of us after the age of 60. The worst part is that most people don't even know that the food they choose could be the key to reversing this, or worse, accelerating muscle loss. But don't worry, I have great news. In this video, I'll show you a simple secret to fighting muscle loss and regaining your vitality. I'll tell you the 4 worst sources of protein you should never touch after 60 because they may be sabotaging you, and then the 4 best proteins you must eat every day to rebuild your muscles, boost your energy, and give you back the strength you need to enjoy life. Stay with me until the end, because the number 1 protein on our list of good proteins is so powerful that it can even improve your memory and give you 44% more energy. And almost no one is eating it. Get ready to be surprised. Oh, and before we dive in and discover these secrets, just quickly check if you're already subscribed to the channel. It's super important because the next content we're going to bring you will be essential for you to continue taking care of your muscle health and living with more strength and energy. That way you won't miss a thing. The 4 worst proteins you should avoid. Let's start with a slightly scary but necessary truth. There is an old idea that all protein is good, but when we pass 60, our bodies change, and what was okay before can become a problem. Some proteins that seem innocent may be quietly harming you. Ready for the list? 4. Processed pork sausage. You know that pork sausage that shows up at breakfast, snacks, or parties? It seems harmless, right? But for those over 60, it can be like a ticking time bomb. The problem isn't just the pork itself, but how it's made in the factory, full of things that aren't good for us. Imagine this. Most supermarket sausages are full of chemicals like nitrates and nitrites. They are used to preserve the product and give it that red color, but when we eat it and these chemicals enter our bodies, or when the sausage is heated, they can turn into something called nitrosamines. Think of nitrosamines as little vandals for your DNA, which is the map of your body. They can damage this map and even help cancer grow. For those of us who are over 60 and our bodies work a little slower to clean these things, the risk is much higher because our detoxification systems are not as efficient. A 2022 study published in a medical journal called BMC Medicine followed more than 18,000 people over the age of 60 for almost 10 years. The result? Chilling. People who ate processed pork sausage just twice a week were 22% more likely to have bowel cancer and 16% more likely to have kidney problems. Scientists didn't just blame the chemicals, but also the huge amount of salt in sausage. Too much salt raises blood pressure, tires the kidneys, and can even cause swelling in the legs and ankles, something that many older people complain about. This swelling isn't just cosmetic, it can be a sign of kidney overload and circulatory problems, worsening mobility, and the risks don't stop there. Pork sausage is also high in saturated fat, which raises bad cholesterol, LDL, and can clog arteries, like water pipes filling with dirt. This increases the risk of heart disease, which is already a major concern with age. If you already have high blood pressure, diabetes, or high cholesterol, eating this sausage becomes a triple threat to your cardiovascular and metabolic health. So why do we keep eating it? For convenience and habit, right? It's easy and quick. But if you care about living a longer, healthier life, it's time to make a change. The tip is simple. Look for fresh, unprocessed meats. Read the label. If you see nitrate, nitrite, or preservative, run away. If you miss sausage, look for leaner options, such as chicken or turkey, without preservatives, and season it yourself. Use natural seasonings such as garlic, onion, paprika, black pepper, and herbs. Not only do they add flavor without the risk, but they also provide antioxidants. Remember, what you put on your plate now makes more difference than ever. Small changes can mean the difference between getting sick or enjoying another decade full of vitality and muscles working at full capacity. 3. Processed ham and cold cuts. That ham from the bakery or the cold cut packages at the supermarket seem like the perfect solution for a quick sandwich, right? But for anyone over 60, They are among the most deceptive and dangerous proteins you can eat. The big problem: ultra-processing. Think of cold cuts like ham, turkey breast, salami, and roast beef that come in packages. They are loaded with salt, lots of salt, artificial seasonings, hidden sugars, and a mountain of preservatives. One of the biggest villains is sodium nitrite, which, as in sausage, serves to add color and shelf life. But in your body, it can react and form the dreaded nitrosamines, which are compounds that cause cancer and can quietly damage your tissues over time. It's like having an invisible enemy working against you, cell by cell. An important 2020 study in the International Journal of Epidemiology followed 40,000 older people and found something alarming. Those who ate processed cold cuts 4 or more times a week were 24% more likely to develop heart failure. The heart does not pump blood properly, and 19% more likely to die from any cause, compared to those who rarely ate them. Scientists didn't just blame nitrates. These cold cuts are also full of hidden sugars and phosphates, which can mess with your blood sugar and overload your kidneys, especially if you already struggle with high blood pressure or diabetes. Phosphates, in particular, can interfere with calcium absorption and overload the kidneys. Excessive salt also raises blood pressure and causes the body to retain more water, leading to that annoying swelling in the ankles and legs. For an older person, this is not only uncomfortable, but it also increases the risk of falls and hinders mobility. For those of us over 60, even a seemingly healthy ham sandwich can become a major risk if it's a daily habit. The temptation of cold cuts is that they are so easy. No cooking, no mess, just open and eat. But every bite is a cocktail of chemicals that accumulate and gradually damage your heart, kidneys, and even your mind. Studies also link processed meats to a decline in thinking and memory, with scientists pointing to inflammation and small strokes as possible culprits affecting brain health. So, to protect your health, it's best to cut back or cut out cold cuts from your diet. If you're looking for the convenience of ready-made protein, how about cooking chicken breast, turkey, or lean beef and slicing it at home? You'll skip the dangerous chemicals and drastically reduce your risk of cancer, heart problems, and bloating, while still enjoying a delicious and healthy sandwich. Think about the difference this will make in your life. More years of mental clarity and physical independence. 2. Fried chicken, especially fast food. It's that forbidden pleasure we see everywhere. Family gatherings, picnics, and of course, fast food chains. Fried chicken, crispy on the outside and juicy on the inside, is an irresistible comfort food for millions of older people. But underneath that golden crust lies a dangerous cocktail of risks that can accelerate aging and cause serious health problems for those over 60. The problem isn't the chicken itself. It's what happens when it's dipped in cheap oils, usually soybean or corn oil, full of inflammatory omega-6, breaded with refined flour, which turns into sugar in your body, and cooked at extremely high temperatures. The result? A meal loaded with trans fats, acrylamides, and advanced glycation end products, ages. Think of these as toxins that cause inflammation and damage virtually every organ in your body. It's like throwing sand into the engine of a car that's a little older and needs extra care. A 2020 study published in the BMJ journal followed more than 107,000 women for 2 decades. The conclusion was striking. Those who ate fried chicken more than once a week were 13% more likely to die from any cause and 12% more likely to die from heart problems compared to those who rarely ate it. The dangers were even greater for women over 60, who were already more likely to have heart, kidney, or metabolic problems. This shows that vulnerability to these toxic compounds increases with age. When chicken is fried, it absorbs an absurd amount of oxidized oil. These oils, common in fast food, are rich in omega-6, which in excess causes general inflammation in the body, increases blood pressure, and damages the delicate walls of your arteries as if they were rusting and losing their elasticity. The fried chicken crust is another silent problem. White flour mixed with sugar and salt causes blood sugar to spike, adds empty calories, and increases belly fat accumulation, which is one of the main reasons for insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes in older people. This abdominal fat is metabolically active and contributes to a chronic inflammatory state. What's more, the extreme heat of frying creates acrylamides and ages, which increase oxidative stress in your cells, like internal rusting, and accelerate the breakdown of important proteins such as collagen in the skin, muscles, and blood vessels. Collagen is essential for the integrity of all these structures. That's why many people notice that their skin becomes more flaccid and their muscles ache more when they eat fried foods all the time. The taste may be addictive, but the price is high. Slower muscle recovery, more inflammation, and a higher risk of everything from heart attacks to strokes and even certain types of cancer. Instead, choose oven-roasted or air-fried chicken seasoned with herbs and olive oil. You'll get the crispiness you want without the damage, and you can even add vegetables for a complete meal. If you want to keep your arteries clean, your blood pressure stable, and your muscles strong, cutting out fried chicken is a simple step that can literally add years of healthy, active life. 1. Free-range chicken breast, skinless. This one shocks almost everyone. For years, chicken breast has been sold as the healthiest meat you can eat. Low in fat, high in protein, and a staple of heart-healthy diets. But for those over 60 in particular, eating skinless farm-raised chicken breast may be silently doing more harm than good. The problem isn't just the chicken itself, but what happens on today's industrial farms and how an older adult's body reacts to this ultra-lean processed white meat. First, most supermarket chicken breasts come from farms where birds are fed genetically modified corn and soy, antibiotics, and sometimes even arsenic-based compounds to speed growth. Studies published in Environmental Health Perspectives and Food Chemistry have shown that residues of these chemicals, especially antibiotics and hormone-like substances, end up in the meat that reaches your table. Older people are more sensitive to these additives, which can disrupt good gut bacteria, weaken the body's defense system, and even contribute to antibiotic resistance. This is a huge concern for those who already have weaker immune systems. In 2021, a Consumer Reports test found that more than 60% of supermarket chicken breasts tested had antibiotic-resistant bacteria, a huge threat to older people with weaker immune systems. Second, skinless chicken breast is extremely low in healthy fats. While this sounds good on paper, less fat, it actually deprives older people of vital nutrients needed to absorb fat-soluble vitamins, such as vitamins D, E, and K. These vitamins are crucial for bone strength, brain function, and inflammation control. Without enough fat in the diet, these important vitamins are not absorbed effectively. People who eat only lean chicken often have dry skin, brittle hair, and slower wound healing because the meat is very low in fat and, by extension, in the absorption of these vitamins. In addition, because it is so lean, it also causes blood sugar to rise more quickly than fattier cuts, especially if eaten with white rice or bread, leading to energy crashes and unstable appetite, which can sabotage a balanced diet. But the real danger is how most chicken breast is prepared, grilled or roasted until dry with little seasoning, and served as the main protein in almost every meal. This repetition and lack of variety can cause older people to become deficient in zinc, vitamin B12, and structural proteins, such as those found in collagen, leading to muscle loss and joint pain. Zinc and B12 are crucial for protein metabolism and nerve health, respectively. A 2018 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older people who ate skinless chicken breast more than 5 times a week had a 16% higher rate of muscle loss and frailty compared to those who ate a more varied diet. Their cholesterol did not improve, but inflammation markers rose, perhaps due to low omega-3 intake and a lack of essential micronutrients. The solution is not to stop eating chicken. It is to look for sources of free-range or organic chicken, which generally have a more natural diet and fewer additives. Eat the skin in moderation, it has valuable nutrients, and vary with darker cuts such as thighs or drumsticks, which are richer in healthy fats and micronutrients. Most importantly, avoid the monotony of skinless breast meat as your only source of protein. Variety, healthy fats, and smart preparation make all the difference to the health of those over 60. Health isn't just about lean protein. It's about the right balance and real nutrition for your muscles and your whole body. Which of these proteins surprised you? Have you experienced any of these effects on your body after eating these proteins? Tell us in the comments. Your experiences are very important to help others who may be going through the same thing. And if you have any questions about these foods, feel free to ask. I read and try to respond to all comments. The 4 best proteins you should eat. Now that you know what to avoid, let's turn the tables. If you want to rebuild your strength, protect your brain, and add healthy years to your life, these are the 4 proteins you should eat. They are ranked from good to absolutely transformative. Let's go. 4. Lamb, pasture-raised. Lamb isn't just for special occasions. For older people, especially those over 60, grass-fed lamb offers a unique nutritional profile that supports healthy aging in a way that few other proteins can. Lamb is naturally higher in omega-3 fatty acids, the good fats, than regular beef. And when it's raised free-range eating grass, it delivers a full arsenal of vitamins and minerals, essential for keeping muscles strong, bones healthy, and minds sharp. Think of lamb as super fuel for your vitality. Unlike factory-farmed chicken or processed cold cuts, grass-fed lamb is free of synthetic hormones, excessive antibiotics and pesticide residues, making it a much safer choice for your body by reducing toxic and inflammatory burdens. In a 2020 study published in the journal Nutrients, older adults who ate grass-fed lamb just twice a week showed a 23% improvement in muscle strength and a 15% decrease in inflammation markers compared to those who ate only chicken or processed meats. Muscle strength is directly linked to independence and quality of life. The high zinc and vitamin B12 content in lamb helps in the formation of red blood cells and in the body's defense system, two areas where older people are often deficient, leading to fatigue and low immunity. And omega-3s help lubricate muscles and keep arteries flexible, lowering the risk of heart disease and improving circulation. It's a double win for those who want more mobility and a longer life. To get the most out of lamb, always choose cuts with a little marbling, that marbled fat, such as shoulder or leg, and remove only the excess after cooking. This marbling, when from pasture-raised animals, is rich in omega-3. Roasting, slow cooking in a pressure cooker or oven, or grilling with rosemary, garlic, and olive oil helps preserve nutrients and enhance flavor. Avoid breaded or fried lamb, and if you have a history of high cholesterol, avoid very fatty cuts. Remember, a little goes a long way. Just a few 60 to 90 gram servings 2 or 3 times a week can make a huge leap in your diet and keep your muscles and bones in shape. Lamb isn't just a luxury, it's a nutritional powerhouse that deserves a place on your plate, especially if you want to age with confidence and stay strong long after 60. 3. Duck, pasture-raised or free-range. Pasture-raised or free-range duck may not be common on most seniors' dinner tables, but it deserves a triumphant return, especially if you care about heart health, energy, and fighting inflammation. What sets duck apart from regular chicken or turkey is its rich nutritional profile, dense in iron, selenium, and healthy fats. Pasture-raised or free-range duck contains higher levels of omega-3 fatty acids than almost any other poultry, making it ideal for keeping your brain sharp and your blood vessels flexible as you age. Think of your blood vessels as garden hoses. Over time, they can become stiff, but omega-3 keeps them flexible, allowing for better blood flow. A 2019 study in Frontiers in Nutrition followed older adults who added duck to their meals twice a week for 6 months. The results were impressive. Participants showed a 19% improvement in cognitive function tests, memory and reasoning, and a 21% decrease in inflammation markers compared to those who ate only chicken or beef. The study attributed this to duck, with its dark, flavorful meat, providing more heme iron, the type of iron that the body absorbs best, which is essential for preventing anemia and chronic fatigue in older people. Anemia, common in older adults, causes extreme fatigue and impairs muscle function. When melted and used for cooking, duck fat provides a stable source of monounsaturated fats, similar to olive oil, which help maintain healthy cholesterol levels rather than raising them. This is a good fat that contributes to cardiovascular health. To reap the benefits of duck, choose pasture-raised or free-range options whenever possible, as these birds are not loaded with antibiotics or artificial feed. Slow roasting is the best way to retain moisture and nutrients, and don't be afraid of the crispy skin. When cooked properly, it provides essential fatty acids and fat-soluble vitamins that many older people need and are difficult to obtain from lean sources alone. Pair duck with antioxidant-rich fruits such as cherries or oranges, or serve it over dark green leaves to maximize nutrient absorption, creating a nutritionally dense meal. Duck brings flavor, nutrition, and healthy fats together in one memorable meal. It's a top pick for anyone who wants to protect their heart, feed their brain, and enjoy food that works for you, not against you. If you're enjoying these tips and realizing how the right food can make a huge difference in your life, give this video a like now. Your like is like a thank you to us, And it also helps YouTube show this content to more people who, like you, need to fight muscle loss and live stronger. It's a simple gesture that helps us a lot to keep bringing you videos like this. 2. Sardines with bones and skin. If you're looking for a protein that does almost everything right for older people, sardines are the answer. Often overlooked because they are small, oily and not as fancy as steak or chicken, sardines, with their bones and skin, are actually one of the most nutritious proteins on the planet. They deliver a unique combination of highly absorbable calcium, vitamin D, omega-3 fatty acids, and complete protein in a single serving. This combination is a complete package for bone and muscle health, which are interdependent. What makes sardines so powerful for older adults is how they support bone health, heart function, and even mental clarity, all issues that become more pressing after age 60. Just think of them as little health pills wrapped in a fish. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging followed older adults who ate sardines at least twice a week for 12 weeks. Participants saw a 29% improvement in bone density and a 32% reduction in triglyceride levels, a type of fat in the blood, both crucial markers for preventing osteoporosis, weak and brittle bones, and heart disease. The omega-3 fatty acids in sardines help reduce inflammation throughout the body, lowering the risk of muscle pain, memory loss, and even depression, acting as powerful natural anti-inflammatories. And there's another important point. Because they are small, and at the beginning of the food chain, sardines accumulate much less mercury and other toxins that affect larger fish, such as tuna or swordfish. This makes them a safer seafood protein option for regular consumption. To maximize the benefits of sardines, always buy them with the bones and skin included. These parts are packed with essential proteins, minerals, and vitamin D. Sardines in olive oil are especially good, providing a boost of healthy fat that aids in nutrient absorption. As many of the vitamins they contain are fat-soluble, you can eat them straight from the can, mash them on toast, or add them to salads and pasta for quick and nutritious meals. The flavor is strong, but with a little lemon or fresh herbs, it becomes delicious and accessible. Sardines may be humble, but their benefits are enormous. For older people, they provide essential building blocks for strong muscles, sturdy bones, clean arteries, and sharp thinking, making them an indispensable protein for any diet plan that seeks true longevity. 1. Beef liver, pasture-raised. Nothing, I said nothing, compares to the nutritional power of beef liver, especially when it comes from grass-fed, responsibly raised animals. While many people turn their noses up at organ meats, beef liver is a secret weapon for older folks who want to really thrive after 60. It's packed with bioavailable vitamin A, the kind your body actually uses, crucial for vision and immunity. All the B vitamins, especially B12, essential for energy, red blood cell formation, and nerve health. Heme iron, the iron you absorb easily, and that fights anemia. Copper, zinc, and even a rare coenzyme called Q10, which helps power every cell in your body. This nutritional density is unmatched. For older people struggling with anemia, memory lapses, slow healing, or chronic fatigue, liver is a direct and fast solution. It's like instantly and permanently recharging your batteries, improving your overall vitality. A 2023 clinical study published in Nutrients put seniors on a diet that included 100 grams of beef liver twice a week for 10 weeks. The results were impressive. Participants experienced a 44% increase in energy levels, a 37% improvement in memory tests, and significant gains in hemoglobin and iron levels compared to a control group that ate only lean meats. The vitamin A in liver, in addition to vision and immunity, also supports skin health and tissue repair. B vitamins and iron keep your red blood cells working at full speed, a must for fighting fatigue and staying active with good muscle oxygenation levels. The most important thing is where the liver comes from and how it is prepared. Always choose beef liver from grass-fed or free-range animals to avoid hormone and antibiotic residues common in conventional meats. To mellow the flavor and make the texture more tender, you can soak the slices in milk, about 30 minutes, or lemon water before cooking. Sauté quickly with onion, garlic, and herbs to preserve nutrients. Overcooking destroys much of its nutritional value. Pair with dark leafy greens or citrus fruits to help your body absorb iron and vitamin C together. Vitamin C optimizes the absorption of non-heme iron, although liver already has highly absorbable heme iron. And if the idea of eating liver on its own doesn't appeal to you, mix small amounts, finely chopped or ground, into meatballs, ground beef for pasta sauces, or stews. You'll get a nutritional super boost without the strong flavor. Beef liver is more than just an old-fashioned food. It's a modern remedy for older people who want sharper minds, stronger bodies, and real protection against the silent threats of aging such as sarcopenia. No other protein offers so much so fast. If you're eating only muscle meats, you're missing out on a time-tested way to truly rejuvenate your body and live with much more vitality. So there you have it. The proteins that can silently destroy your health after 60, and the proteins that can rebuild your strength, protect your mind, and add valuable years to your life. It's not just about cutting things out, it's about making smarter choices every time you sit down to eat. What you put on your plate can change everything. How you move, how you think, how you feel. Which of these proteins shocked you the most, or which one will you start including in your diet this week to fight sarcopenia? Leave your comment below. I'm reading and responding to each one personally because your journey matters. And if you want more science-based health tips for seniors that really work, be sure to subscribe to the channel now and turn on notifications. Don't let old habits define your future. Let knowledge fuel your next meal. Remember, your muscle health deserves a second chance. If you have any questions or want to share your own experiences, feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you so much for watching until the end, and here's to a stronger, more vibrant you.